I don't go to auditions mina.
Yeah, because that would...
Mina ngcono iphela uzingiyakutshela.
Yeah.
Angenzeli podcast yakhe ifavor. Ayiphele maybe yaphela the career. Ngeke sofela ifame la. Sofela ukuthi ufuna abantu bahlale bakubona. Ngiyahla yasakubona ngithi hayi ngiretire. And long yamhlula futhi nangokuactor lo. Umdoko lo. Mara waya khola imali eningi ukudlula mina. Ukuthi waya abantwana abakaNkulunkulu they go through difficulties. And then abakaSathani ngathi yibo abamnandi.
Welcome to the Derby Show. Of course, I go by the name Christmas. You already know I'm doing the best show that makes any other shows look so stupid and whack. I'm thugging you loving. As usual on camera, I got my man James. I put him on sound on my right. Got my man Kanda. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, press the notification bell, and you'll be the first to get this kind of podcast. And please, James, you have to remind them to join the membership. Also give thanks. If you wanna to donate, the details are on the description. So thank you so much. Today is the biggest episode, man. It's an episode that I've been looking forward to do it, and I love this kind of episode because we say one story at the time and one testimony at the time. I'm with the big bro. Please, bro, welcome to the show.
Thank you, my brother. Mnandi mfethu mnandi.
Ngiyajabula ukuthi ngihlale nawe namhlanje. Because to me you're such a legend and I really respect your work. But today I just want us to talk about who's the man, and I also want us to go to the spiritual world a little bit and talk about it, because I see you have an idea or you have a clue of what is going on to a spiritual world. So I just want to know the man spiritually and the man physically.
Oh yeah. Physically, I'm a very flexible person. I grew up participating in all activities and all sports. Multi-talented. Super naturally fit.
Wow.
But you know, life, the more we grow, we came across circumstances that we never thought about. That's me.
Yeah.
I'm a dancer, choreographer, poet, singer, director, writer, producer, entrepreneur, educator, motivational speaker, life coach. Yeah, and then in the spiritual world, I'm a believer.
Okay.
I believe in God.
Let's go back a little bit. Like you're growing up at home, I just want to know the background. Your mama was present or father was present?
I was raised by women.
Wow.
The grandmother, my biological mother, auntie, Nabo Mamngani. I had a step grandfather who was a breadwinner in the family.
Wow.
Unfortunately, my father was not present. Not because he ran away. He got sick.
Oh, okay.
Mentally.
Wow.
When I was born. So, yeah, I was raised by women, domestic workers.
So
I'm from a very, very, very humble beginning family.
Yeah. So if you say your father was sick mentally, so at some days you will pass by him. Do you knew him or you never met?
I met him when I was 14.
Yeah.
When I was 14, I demanded to know my father. Whether, under which circumstances, go to Nyomthola njani or uhlale ebridgini or wenzani. I just wanted to know
you were ready.
Who brought me in this world.
Yeah.
Then I met him. He was released from the hospital, mental hospital. Then that was the first time I see him. But we had a good relationship, me and him.
Wow.
Yeah, we had a good relationship. I respected him like any child who have to respect the parents.
How is your relationship with your stepdad then?
I never had a good relationship with the stepdad. I had a good relationship with the step grandfather.
That's crazy.
Yeah, my grandfather bekangithanda kakhulu. I was the favorite. Though akusumuntu beka rich or wealthy, no. He was a survivor. He was a survivor, I can say. But usikhulisile, especially mina ngithi yimi umntwana omfana omkhulu endlini bese I have a brother olandela mina. So mina I was raised to be the next father of the family. Yeah. Azange bangitefisa mina kithi. Bangikhulisa ukuthi ngazi ukuthi I'm gonna be their grandfather, the father and the child at the same time. I took responsibility at the age of 11. At the age of 11, I was independent.
Sure.
I need to provide. Mangiphume esikolweni, I was a street vendor. Mina ngiyothengisa ama-peanuts nama-apple emabhasini to make money so that I can create a better life for my family.
Sure. No, man, I get that. I'm sorry for that. But growing up, what kind of a child were you?
I was talented. Ngumntwana ohloniphayo.
Yeah.
And then I was challenged in life in terms of, remember, I'm a product of apartheid. By so saying, I mean, I was forced, I was provoked to be the victim of the circumstance.
Wow.
Then I committed crime at the age of 12.
Wow.
Not to say I'm a born thug, no. My crime was politically motivated. Masikhula sibuza abogogo bethu ukuthi kanti wayini ihlupheka abelungu baphila kahle.
Yeah.
Abogogo bathi no, abelungu bathathile. Basithathele iwealth yethu. So masikhula singabantwana abafana, we need to repossess our forefathers' cows. So ngikhule ngaleyo philosophy mina. And you can remember uma ungana baba, you're looking for a father figure. Father figures that were available in the society, those who care about our well-being, is gangsters.
All the gangsters have a good heart, right?
Yeah, gangsters, I think it's because maybe but we are their reflection. So intwana mayibhayiziseka nguzukhu ukuthi sanikuthi nami ngakhula so and ngiyazi idestiny yale ntwana njengoba izokhula so ukuthi izo end up kuphi.
Sure.
So but the good side of me, I was a church goer.
Serious?
Yeah. Angifuni ngithi I'm a Christian. Ngifuna ukuyibeka kahle, I was a church goer. Ngoba mangizothi ngiyiChristian igama elikhulu lelo. Kumele ngili-explain ukuthi what is a Christian. I grew up in church. Even the talent of acting ngilithole esontweni.
Wow.
Esontweni bengenza ama-play. Istories about Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Abo Moses. Yithi besidlala lezo zinto lezo. Singing, campus dance. Ngititsha nabantwana babelungu icampus. Bengihamba isonto labelungu. Ruval Baptist Church.
Yeah.
Lise Louis Potter.
Yeah.
Bokuza amabhasi every Sunday azosilanda la eKasi. Sambe siyesontweni. Silithande labelungu ngoba labelungu kuyadliwa futhi kunamatiye namasweet siyana semacampini. Unlike the local church. The local church ngithole ukuthi I get exhausted. Akunama activities asidli.
You just praying.
Siya prayer why masithi silambile bathi uzodla umoya kaNkulunkulu. So I'm a child by then. I need to eat, I need to survive. Yeah, mara ngikhule streetwise mina. Very streetwise.
Also a church goer.
At the same time, yeah, ngiyahamba ngiyoganga kusasa ngiyesontweni. Ngiyotshela uNkulunkulu ukuthi ayenze ukuthi lento engiyoyenza iyenzeke.
But you believe God will help you if you ask this kind of thing, crime and...
I don't know, my brother, but some of my prayers
were answered. Sure.
Some of my prayers were answered. I don't say uNkulunkulu approve igebengu. Angifuni abantu bayithole wrong.
True.
But I used to pray mina ngithi no, namhlanje I wish ngithole imoto engimele. Ngingasogoli ngilo engiyivula baze kukhala ngiyithole vele izidumela nje imele mina. Ngiyithole. Ngize nayo.
What was your first biggest crime?
It's housebreaking.
Yeah. Can you just paint the day and how it started?
It was the 28th of December, 1990 or 1990. I was 14.
Wow.
So we grew up under mafias. So my boss, nomngani wakhe bebaphuma ku housebreaking.
Yeah.
Bashaye a very good score. So sithi siyabagugisa thina siyabancengisa njengabafana babo basicosha bathi no kumele siyoganga. Plus amagazeti asase fresh. Amadolo wethu asaqinile so sengakwazi ukujumpa ama precast. Bakhiya ama gate and it's December. Ne? Good. This is what we did. Ngadraw phansi ne on the ground. Thatha induku ngathi bafethu. Na indlu mlungu. Senzani masifika la?
Yeah.
I know. Upress intercom. We are checking coast. Check coast. Masithi coast clear. Uyajumpa usabuyi. Nalo landelayo so ke sign laba bayabona ukuthi is coast clear. Then sangena sonke. Because mina bengiyislender yimi ngizongena futhi ngewindow le toilet.
Yeah.
Bese ngiyabavulela. Iwindow le toilet isthatha iskipa. Yabona iskipa.
Yeah.
Sifaka amanzi. Ufaka istina. Thula msindo. Iphihla iphohlo. But iphihla iphohlo, shaya iphihla iphohlo. Shaya khala kayiwana ngeke uze nase next door. But angithi buku December belungabekho.
Yeah.
We've realized bahambile uma holidays ini yabona nama dust kuma First Bank.
Oh, this is the check card.
Kuto December phela. Singene silishaya idladla spark idula sigcoka ama coat bengishine double breast leather shine casual shoe ama casual angakangeni bangakawazi. Yeah, and then jewelry spethe nama Kruger rent. Baqela ibhodlela le mayonnaise so.
Yeah.
Kruger rent. Yazi Kruger rent kuthi one imali. Kruger rent spethe two yama bag two each. Traveling bags. Wala ngala weleda la.
And no 4.
See 4. Two each upepe ne school bag sifaka idollars. Manje ubudomi bethu ke siphuma njalo nje so sahamba streamline. Iboss yethu isinika ama number ukuthi ngiyifonele mase sichayisile. The same guy who rejected us, who was grooming us. Lama number bengwabhale eboxini lo matches. Le box ngiluzile ngazi ngiluze kanjani. Bokumele thina siyishiya idollars sifone aze ngetracker. Sila sishaya house to let. Sishaya removal. Masiphuma. There was a guy olungisa ama phone on the same street.
Yeah.
Wekhalathi. Ngiphenike ngibona ukuthi this guy uzobiza amaphoyisa. Ngiye kuye ngimnike icoin. Bengiphethe ibhodlela le mayonnaise eliphola ama 1 rand.
Yeah.
Ngithi afoni. Yabona singakabambi first corner. Ngizwe kuduma ivene lapha. Ngada sekunjalo. Nasi lesikhathi sesifikile. Good. Ay mina nomngani wami umunye ngithi azina silahlele lama bag la phansi sivale ngawo istrata ngeke bawanyathele bazofika ababrike bese sithola ichance yokubaleka siyabaleka. And then abanye abangani bami abayithule were fed.
Yeah.
so they couldn't run. Abantu babamba ibona bamdonse ngeschool bag buya la. Thina besidlala ibhola thina senza nekhumvu. So ifiziki yethu bese strong kakhulu. Esibaleke plan. Stampa amabonda. Precast. Ay basilahlise lamaphoyisa singene mangena ngapha kule jarity umngane wami ungene ngapha. Bayidumise kude 11 bayenza ngathi bahambile. Obvious asihlali lapho kumele siphume phela. Umuzi omunye umlungu lo. Ayisiphume sithole kugcwele amagele ngaphandle namaboy so. But abantwana abancane so yo yeni nanisaba amaphoyisa. Abantu abamnyama. Ayisizothini sisiku action. Ayingilizwe levene ngathi selidume eduze manje. Ngithe naba labantu bayeza. But ngena ngapha number 20 kusho abanye abomama ngene nami number 20. Umngane wami agibele phezulu kwesihlahla. Umngane wami uphuza straight i1 segordins. Phakathi kwendlumlungu. Thina besiphuza ama-appetizer sisenza ama-timing. Uyo survivile ke lo uphuza igordins. Baba fika lamaphoyisa nguse ungene number 20. Yabona ukuphuma lapha kuleyo number 20 yakhona. Jump ibonda futhi ngangena kwelinye ijarity kanti kunentwana engibonile from double story ebhunu so. Ngisifihle kulenye ibloom ekhoneni so. Come exaje leveyise ke Tomgesini. Daso. Engaphuma sengiya actor manje. Ngithini what's wrong? Kwezakalani? But what's wrong kwezakalani? Ngazosihlanyisa ngithi hayi ngibona ngigijimisa abantu abamnyama ngiyazi anisifuni vele mina ngazi next sengiyajika khona lapho. Ngithukile ukuthi ngimncane ngithi bazothini. Angifuni bayazi into ezifana lezi edladleni ukuthi sengenza so. I'm very embarrassed. Manje I'm finding a way to survive it. And I nearly survive. Bangibelieve le story ngesikhulumayo. Ngithi mina ngihamba ngiwani mina ngiphuma ngale Pick n Pay ngiyophushela belungu amatroli manje naku ngidlula estradini esirong ngesikhathi esirong naku sengiyagijimiswa mina ngazi next. But hayi sizabuza abangani bakho mabathi abakwazi siyakuyeka. Ngithole ichance yokubatshela uJens asazane angifuni ukuxabana. Aye wena ngikwazi nawo ngazi. Bafika amabhunu batheni amazi lo muntu. But asmazi bamshaya ngempama ngibiza nangamagama sesikolweni. Bathi ngena sesiboshwe njalo ke. Norwood police station. Norwood police station icala lesigwebe. Guilty. Sikhuluma iqiniso ngikhuluma iqiniso. Ngoba besiplantana ngiyazi masase bancane court. Ban cross question and banenza confusing siyasejikelele. Ngathi hayi ngaphakamisa isandla mina enkosi enkantolo. Yonke lento besikhuluma ayikho yazi kwenza ngale sivukile vele ngelanga eliso sahamba sangena endlini yomlungu abangani bami vele thina siyatshontsha ayikho sizoyenza singabantwana abantu abamnyama asisebenzi asifundanga emakithi kuyahloshekwa basigweba. Mara mina bangigweba amalathi angithi being under age. Basigweba ama strokes.
Okay.
Bashaya la. I choose number 1 bamshanga 3 years because he was over 16. Thina basishaya lapha eWestgate lapha. Sabuya. That was the biggest crime. The first one.
I know which it will take such a long time, the interview will be long.
Yeah.
But let's go to the one that you, because I want to know the life that you, in prison, what kind of the life that you lived.
In prison?
Yeah, in prison. So I want that to start from the crime that you did that.
Yeah. In prison, okay, angithi after the crime besiloku esiqhubeka azange siyeke ukuthi basishayile lapha so pay revenge for ukuthi sebasishayile ibuno. So we need to pay the revenge manje. Okay, we continued, we graduated until I was arrested 1994. When Mandela became the president, I was in prison.
Sure.
Bengse Sun City. Good. What's happening there in prison? First day when you enter prison is very dark. It's very scary. kubhaliwe emabundweni kunegazi iyathusa ijele liyathusa angikhulumi ngepolice station ngikhuluma ngeprison
yeah
angithi police station ni 3 ni 4 nyana masekuye masenigibela itraka ne Sun City babaqeda ukunishanga ama reminder baqeda ukunigweba now you going to the trial section prison kubanjwa inkunzi lapha etrakeni khona abantu abazonibamba inkunzi
sure
Clever Barry mali washipande phansi baphethe amajangeli abale yayishanga ecampus
yeah
All Star tekinyana leli liyathathwa lebrukunyana lakho liyathathwa leli akushange lenye ibruku elibhekele mara mina ke I for one ngaphakama mawunywana uhlali lapha na yabona itraka le i4 room sibize 4 room
yeah
awuhlali lapha esitulweni mawunywana mele uhlale lapha phansi bazokubamba inkunzi kahle bayenze noma yini abayifunayo so mina ngahlala ngibazwile bathi wonke umuntu phansi mina ngahlala lapha ngasayina ukufa ukuthi no mangifa ngife kuzobe kungasimi ngiyi1 bakhona abantu abafele ejele it's life kanti bazogwaja mangireacta kanjalo nabo abantu baya acta phela yangithola
yeah
so ngaphakama etrakeni why ngiphakama I'm a light skin number 1
wow
and I'm handsome I know and ngicabanga ngisasintwana ke
yeah no
yeah so ngikhule ngine fear ngiyazazi ngi-victim so mawukhula njengami so uzoba notorious
you have to prove it
you need to prove a point all the time so akuna mama nobaba lapha akuna bhuti plus angikhule nginganabo bhuti ke mina nginganabo malume so I've learned to fight nje sisabekwa nje from ngisaseyintwana mangishayiwe mele ngibuyele ngithi bebangibuyisela ngiyoshawa futhi thile ngize ngimshaye lo muntu so ngaphakama yeah that's what's happening mansuka lapho ema-hofsele nisayobanjwa inkunzi niyokhonkotha njengezinja niculiswa yabo Michael Jackson mawuwiki vele bayokusodomizer and we were told by the warder on the queue ngeke ngishikama lakhe mara uye wasigaya imandate ukuthi manje kuzoyenzakala kanje nakanje ngathi lazi yabuya musi kanti sikuphi la mina I thought as ayiphoyisa uye lo uzosiprotect it's another world lapha mfana kithi bamthengile naye uyahola ngawe abantu bamba inkunzi nonke ni50 cell yonke nje zonke toilet kushempama heavy umalume uyamemeza lapha nathi sorry bhuti asho emfaneni omncane so yeah that's the lifestyle and then from lapho ke kuyatrialwa ke and then thina we started a church in Sun City cell 12 B section buka isikhathi sami ke savula isonto ke lapho a trial salidecorate ngama tissue senza ngathi kusezulwini so lapho umuntu akathathelwa imali yakho mawuphuma evisit khona bathatha imali evisit abantu bakho mabakufakela imali lapha nama sunlight na yonke lento ziyathathwa lezi zinto nabogwayo yonke lento le khona abantu ababamba inkunzi lapha amakhalati abotlava basejele so then we decided to form a church. We formed a church.
Why you didn't take Inombolo sort of to step? Why you didn't take Inombolo or?
Because la ngikhulela khona Alexandra mawune nombolo yebhari.
Oh,
yes. Ukwajile lengaphakathi le. It's another way, ne? Abanye bayazi ngenye indlela ngithi.
I know which clever
mamela ke iclever ilaba bangabhalwanga ke. Ijele libuswa ilaba bangabhalwanga.
Oh.
Bakhona aboclever babhaliwe. Tisi balance. Bakhona aboclever babhaliwe. they felt a victim at some stage.
Okay.
So iva likhishwa ngelinye iva.
So for them to survive, they have to take it. They had to take it.
Yes. Abanye bayithathile to manipulate others, abanye bayithathe bagwajile, and iyandluliswa lento generationally. If I told mina ngibhaliwe mangifika eDanyani ngabhayizisiwa, nami mele ngiyindlulise le nombolo ngibhayizisa abanye. Isebenza kanjalo. So mina in prison I was a freedom fighter. Ngashaya hunger strike 1994 eSun City. Kwafika memorandum eseleni bathi singalukudla sizovotela uNelson Mandela. I was the leader of the struggle.
I think that's a very important information.
Yeah, then I was a leader, and then I was fighting for the weak ones in prison. During our presence, mabagwajisa wena ubowulwela yithi. Bese task team. Sibade siyajima sishama push-ups tough. Basibhesuka siyadla. But githi there was a time la ngalahleka bangithola after 6 months githi. Ngatholakala ukuthi nguphi ngiboshiwe. ISun City ngihambe kakhulu man ngene ngaphuma ngangena ngihambe yaze yangidina.
Boshelwe isikhathi inyanga ngakhe.
I was sentenced to 8 years imprisonment. Ngaserva 4. Mara lesina ngokunika yena se trial le ama hunger strike. This is what happened on the hunger strike. Sijuthene majans asidli akudliwa nalokudla sejele kungcolile. From now on asafuna ukuvalelwa rough mele sivalelwe ngesikhathi esisource change ama rules manje. Originally mawuphaka ukudla lo muntu okunika ukudla bongamboni kuvela iplate so
man
kuze azokushaya ngeskepera kunika ukudla okuncane ungakwazi ukumphakamela kahle. Yimi engivulele yado ukuthi from now on umuntu okunika ukudla mele umbone. Savumelana ukuthi asidli sharp first meal shy slogan 10 right pass left ikhishi lika left slogan sithi namhlanje asidli hayi asidli hayi pass left 10 right adlala wena yabona mawufuna ukushawa amabhunu ngalukudla uthi awusadli wena ube uNelson Mandela ube uSteve Biko ube Malcolm X but I meant such an etni all right gaan terug by die sel yabona second meal yabona wangadli second meal wazi ukuthi uyija yabona second meal bake bafika kufika la mabhunu oqala ukwabona la akusilawo babonile mawufika abahlala ebarracks baphethe ama magnetic shields bamba nezinja baphethe amalofu baphethe amazimba chips ngathi ya uNkulunkulu wami why ngingabi kule side lalaba abadlayo why I'm always on the wrong side of life
sure
because I'm a hero. It has to be a hero, it's a problem. Yeah, don't be a hero. Mabhunu bafika bathi zonke ngaphandle but asil die wat hulle gaan eet jy vat jou brood en seker jy gaan terug by die sel en die wat hulle sê hulle eet nie die kant but the first two jy eet nie hayi ons eet mee bas hayi badlile bonke sivumelene ukuthi asidla hayi masese bakhona yadla amakhaya wenza so ons eat me bas ons eat kufaka no bas ngaphakathi angithi kuya squad eDanyani masifola mabazo counter mina angisquad ngiyangithi ngama leader thina singama boss ama boss our squad siyama so mina bafike bangishaya zange bangibuza bashaya impama nenye Grootman bathi ubright party uyo ngijuthile kahle good bengenzani angazi buyapi lo yamoya loya bangishaya plan bangikhumulise kalkhat bangidonse phansi ngiphume esectionini ngihamba phansi bangisa ekulukuthu isolation cell bangise lapho ngifike ngihlanya vele ngifike sengiwese vele lapho oda vele asidli sivotela uMandela ngincenge iCaptain lapha le Grootman ngijutile idle ekucala mina ngingakahle uyo umemezile entwana efetes ayarisha entwana yebo uretreatile bangitshela ukuthi no yazini lento enenza ukuthi ningadli sizwile okay nikuyavotiwa vele ngadla nami mara savotile iANC savotile uMandela Nelson Mandela. Wow, that's my story in trial. And then in church we had a prophet from Nigeria, Stanley Uba. He was arrested for cocaine. He was a prophet. Besishaya ingoma thina masithanda simasoshipa ngabuya mina mangibuya for another crime. Leo case leo duration ya 94 leo case azange ingwebe ngabuya ngenye futhi yo ngemoto mangibuye seleni bathi no ubizwe yithi bese kukhumbulile la esontweni babizaja khona enye into bathi indishi yazi indishi bani this thing works. Yeah, it works. Mawuphuma wena Chris shaya indishi la phansi bayi round this bathi buya Chris ushiya kanjani sithina sele nobani yabuya man yeah witchcraft yasejele but ngeke ngisho ngipromote kangaka ngibuye ngoba ngigangile futhi
hey that's
ngibuye ngoba ngigangile yazi why bengihamba icala lingapheli manje ngaba nefilosofi ukuthi icala kumele ngilicede ngelinye kuze liphele azange liphele aba yi2 ngambi ama case for 2 years ngaze ngabatshele court ngathi ngigwebeni ngikhathele kunini remind hayi ngigwebeni bakube nangigweba ngiyenzile mina lento le bangigweba. I was bad luck or I was painfully groomed by the universe. Ngisho kanjalo. Ngigwetshwe twice mina. Ngi1 mara sigange sonke. 1996 January 26 bangishaya nge3 years. Besi4. Omunye athola 7 years suspended. Omunye washona ngihamba naye samba le case omunye bamxoshe eboxini bathi wena hamba ekhaya asifuni ukusiphinde sikubone la mara bebambambe phakathi kwemoto in a scene of crime. Mina bangibambe ngibalekile 7 meters away from the scene of crime but we were guilty, no problem. Second case benginombungane wami my best friend bangigweba futhi ngi1 yena bamnika 5 years suspended. Ngaswinga ngi1 bengifaka ama short step. Mawufaka ama short step bakubiza ukuthi uyi Springbok mawuhamba icala unecala yeah good enough yandlula itrauma ye trial. Then 1997 between 1997 and 1999 I formed a campus dance group
inside
at Modabi prison. Bengidlala ibhola okuqala mara ibhola kwathola ukuthi bangidlela umona and I need to assign to the system of gangsterism because ngithola position all the time ngangayenzi lento leyo bangisabotage ngalekela ibhola icoach yethu. He was a coach player and I'm from Alexandra in la jail lase Israel so bebangivalela ngaphandle into enezebhaya ngadlala iboots makumele ngiyoperforma ngazobizwa ilecala lele lingweba lobisi2 ifeda charge ngadlala ibhola futhi nga experience the same problem ngayeka ibhola I wrote a script ngabhala script ngaforma a theater organization.
Do you still remember your first script?
Yes, I still even have it here in my library.
Can you just do the first and what was it about?
It was an anti-crime play. I gabi makenge Triple T Timbo Themba Thola Matubula bengidlala Triple T mina steering Triple T bekahamba nge-IS. The story, it's about how we grow up, what makes us to get involved in crime, how do we get arrested, what's happening in prison, what are we saying now. But overall, in brackets, crime doesn't pay. Then my play becomes a hit.
Inside.
Instant hit. Instant hit. I was acknowledged by correctional services. I was acknowledged by the head of prison, Mr. Mohali. I worked with the theater guru, Mr. Bongani Linda, the late. I worked with Mishak Mavuso from Izo Izo. I work with Skaleni, Zakele, Stanley Mabaso Mukuni. Worked with Kusbaya, ngisebenze no Suffocate, Redeem City, ngisebenze no Zebe. Victory Songoba Theatre Company came to prison, and then they spotted my talent, and then they perfected the talent. Performed 4 times in prison. Besleta abantwana from the high schools, the most problematic students, ngithi letani laba bastota abafuna ukufana nabo ma orange. But teacher ngitshele ukuthi crime doesn't pay, this is what is happening in prison. Ngaphuma ku wonke amaphepha, national broadcast.
While you were inside?
Yes, while I was inside. I was famous in Sasejele. I remember I was visited by a lady from Sweden, a white woman, Ongbone Pepe. And then he was interested in the story, I want to meet this prisoner. Ngamthatha ngetour, ngamfaka eseleni, ngambonisa ukuthi isele yini. I had an access to meet the head of prison with or without escort. Ngayenza ama event in prison. I was supposed to fly to Holland, ngidlala boots. And then correctional services young denied that opportunity. But I kaze yenzakala leyo nto in history, whereby isiboshwa siyaflya no Mandela zanga flyer no bangangenzela yonke into mara hayi leyo. Good. Iponza zambo ki Royal Netherlands Embassy, ama Dutch aze ngobongani Linda from Victory Songoba. I had an office in prison. Ngok interview ama talented. I was a food handler. I corresponded in a Bible way. I did course 1 up to course 4. Funda ngoNkulunkulu. Ngenza into eziningi man. Life skill course. I remember my sister came with a paper from Citizen, but uphume paper enuwelo. Ngithi hayi. Sisi wami bekangi-encourage ukuthi ngiye esikolweni ngenze i-matric. Ngathi hayi i-matric ngeke ngenzele next. Baningi abanecertificates ze-matric mara abasebenzi ngaphandle. Wait for me, I'm gonna do something that will make me never come back in prison. Sure. I don't want this place anymore in my life. I will come here by visiting, being a helper, ngizobona amajita ukuthi asele kanjani, ngihamba nama-minister to come and check. And then it happens exactly. I was once in Sun City, ngihamba ne-deputy president e-correctional services. Samba ngey'moto ezimnyama ezishaya ama-siren. Ngithola amaphoyisa laba bebangiphakele, bangishayela i-guard of honor. Yabona i-turning point empilo.
Sure.
Yeah, my group was very successful. We had ama-tracksuit, bengine-grocer ye-18,000, ama-Kellogg's, wheat pigs, ama-jam, peanut butter. Ngenza history while I was in prison. So then I was released 1999. Then I got a part with Izo Izo.
How did you, from prison to Izo Izo?
I prophesized it. I attracted the magic. I'm a believer. So I was watching a television, sisekishini. Angithi khona TV ejele. Iya rotate ahamba ama section. So bese section ini yethu sisection. Sihleli laphana ngiyabona boroni nabo papa action. Nabo gunmen nabo TMBC ete laphana ngathi no kulandela mina I'm the next Izo star mangiphuma la.
Yeah man.
But I lo da kwejele.
Yeah.
No, I could feel it. No, angithi into mawuyenza uba ne vision. You visualize it, you imagine it, you become it. So, Mina was released 25 October, 9 o'clock. 12 o'clock I was at the rehearsal. I was employed. The following day, Bas Abu Engas Gibson looking for a talent because he leads by Tole in my company. So they came. Then I was spotted there. Then my road was created. It was not part of the script, but it was created when they meet me. Then I became a Iso star. I have a long story to tell. We don't have time.
Yeah.
We don't have time to fast forward. I was on Iso, it's good, but I had challenges. People that I was working, loving seven corner.
Yeah.
My boss,
Why?
I don't know. Begang sabotage. He had what I call jealous and hate and like at the same time.
Wow. All together.
Yeah, begang tanda, angzonda, talent lam cool, yabo. Honestly speaking, I would think khuluma kabo kanjani ngoba akasekho emhlabeni. No. My interview is the same. Ngibuzwa into eyi-1. If you ask me about how I grew up ngene kanjani industry, and that's the story. Angus Gibson came, let's perform a Windy Bro Theatre. Siqhubeka ngale movement yokuletha abantwana. And then he was denied an opportunity ukuthi angibone. He came at the company. At first, but also choncha ma idea. Number 2, performer. If masesinikwa ma result who's going to the screen, mina my name was not counted. Ngathi kanjani ngoba yimi steering ngidlala 2 hours yonke gijima mina ama character wonke adlula kimi. Why mina bangangiboni babone laba abanye?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense, angithi?
Yeah.
Okay. Iboss yami ithi no ngizokukhulumela adlala igame ngomqondo wami. Then I landed the bomb, got the part. Mangiyoshuta athi ngingavezi talent lami lonke, ngibanike kancane ngingavezi the big talent that I have. All right, on the day of the shoot, ngi-rocky set, but since siqala ukushoota khani is-enjoya ukushoota. Ubani, where do you come from? Ngathi hayi izinja beziboshiwe sezikhumuliwe manje sesizabona uzidla bani. Yabo? That's my journey. Is the truth. Iqiniso noma singalifuni iqiniso.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the honest truth.
Okay, I know that you don't have time, so
Yeah.
I want us to, like, how do you think about the industry? Like, is, like, spiritual wise?
In terms of spirituality.
Some other deals will come with some things that maybe you won't agree with. Like, okay, the money is good, but there's things that maybe they will ask favors and everything. Did you ever come across such? So maybe someone say, do something that you don't want to do so you get the role.
We are different. We are not the same. Abanye ifame bayayithenga. As you know, it is global. Other people, they sell their soul to be famous. So, I mean, I grew up famous, unfortunately. Ngibe famous from ngisazalwa nje ngisasemncane. I can't buy fame. And I don't use fame to be famous. I've used my fame to help my family and to help myself.
Wow.
I'm a purpose way to our fan in the industry. So, my purpose of becoming an actor was to prove a point to other world ukuthi every country in Engwenya Sikhathele sibona abo Chuck Boom ngikhathe kubona nabo Chuck Norris abo Van Damme abo Sylvester Stallone. No, I want to be one of them. And then ukuphendula, yeah, you'll come across the roles sometimes you don't like to play it. Mara uzoyidlala ngoba ufuna imali, mele udle, mele ubhadale ama bills. Ina inyanga yaphela manje siyabhadala, sibhadala izindlu. Ayanasebenzi bese bayeza bakumanipulate bakwenza izinto ongafuni ukuyenza. But leyo ngathi it depends on your spiritual power. It depends on you as an individual. Awishare. Angeke ngikhulumela abanye abantu. Mina ngikhuluma ngami. Mina I believe in faith. I believe in faith. What God has written for me will be there for me. Engabi nayo bokungaseyami. Ama challenges akhona omona hambe niyopitcha bakuse bakusaka ama brains, develop istory, I role mase bayithenda mase bayitholile bangasakuniki enough piece of cake, bakunika a small cake.
So there's betrayal.
Yes. Bakunika role encane. Once ngeke ngashaya tools down anti ngathi angisa act mina. Why laba nebanika imali so mina ninginike imali so. Ene yimi engifokoze kakhulu la. Ene lo ngiyamhlula futhi nangoku actor lo. Umdoko lo. Mara waya khola imali eningi ukudlula mina. Yini le ayenzayo? Wow. Asibuze nabantu dlalani lento. Sibize nabantu estradini. Sibuze ukuthi ubani ontswembu. Yeah. All right, angisa 8 tools down. Ngiyothengisa amagwinya, ngiyothengisa amabheka namakota. Ngiyothengisa amaphiya. Ayisebenzi moslento. Kuyafana mos. You changing life for the better. You meet the worst. Though you thought you're gonna meet a Samaritan. The industry I ran no a Samaritan. I ran no a Christian. The industry. Industry I ran no a shark. Nama vulture. Nama hyena.
They don't.
It's dog eat dog world. So you gotta be strong. Meluzazi indaba zakho ukuthi uyapi. Akusi industry yabosisi. Yeah, akufuneki ube so. Mawuzibona usozo lulu uthi. Okay, ngiye ngazi mina. You know, a born leader knows the challenge before you come across the challenges.
Yeah.
So bengazi ukuthi ngiyapi mina. So I was ready. I was ready. Though my aim is not to fight against the system. Eyami craft ngipusha ngendlela yami. I might not be rich.
Yeah.
I might not be as big as maybe as, let me make an example. Who's the biggest in the country? Let's see. Let's say who's the biggest
in acting? You can say KUNENE.
I don't think there's the biggest in the acting. They are the biggest in the music. Abo Casper Nyovest, I'm gonna reach kanjani.
Yeah.
Atsibone. Who's next?
Nasty C.
Abo Nasty C. I say the Black Coffee.
Yeah,
DJ. Black Coffee. Unfortunately, I kusemzansi la mfowethu.
But do you have a role model when it comes to acting? Someone who
that I look up to.
Yeah, you look up to.
No, I looked up to Al Pacino, Scarface, Tony Montana. I looked up to Batubani lo. Face Off, Castor Troy, Nicolas Cage.
Yes. Yeah.
I looked up to Nicolas Cage. I looked up to Scarface, Tony Montana, Robert De Niro. Yeah, I list nje. As long you are good in what you do.
But here in South Africa, like
In South Africa, honestly speaking, yazi ngumuntu wakudala mina ne. Ngazalwa kudala. Mangicala ukubheka i-TV, masisabheka i-TV sisakhipha amazuka for ukubheka i-TV. Besibheke esinye istory bathi bathu bani mampudi wa ditebele. Umtsiye. Western Kama. He's the late now. Sazalwa kudala thina. Ama age sesiyajabulisa man.
like right now there is no
Like local.
yeah.
I look up to myself.
But it is like a competition. Someone who says, "Hey, if I can get
I don't have a competition. There's no competition like haya. Angifuni ukutshela manga. Awuzi mina ngokutshela mina i-competition yami mina it's Europe. Abantu bengicompete nabo mina is the world stars. Yeah, mina ngifuna bona abo Denzel Washington. Letha yena umlethela. Ngifuna Samuel L. Jackson.
But how do you feel with this American actors who come and do the like Mandela stories? And
We don't have a choice. They come with their dollars. They come with money. And a dollar over a rand is nothing. And it's the system. We can't change it. Into kumele change abo Gaten McCain's le Minister of Arts and Culture. Into kumele change government ke leyo. The Department of Arts and Culture, the sector of Arts and Culture must answer that question. Ukuthi iza kanjani le nto le long walk to freedom idlalwe abo Aldris Alba
I can't even speak closer.
yibo kumele basitshele ukuthi kanjani maybe bazositshela into esizo understand ukuthi abafethina nina anamala asinamali for nina or you are not good actors or anikafiki kule level ukuthi singani consider ngaleyo ndlela. If I was a minister ke mina ke into bengayichange ke leyo. But first thing understand ukuthi yenzeka under which circumstances why, and then changing sithole nama royalties khona manje ayadlala ama clip wethu abo yizo la kubo TikTok kubo what ama repeat
even though Netflix
asithole next.
But Netflix is like is there on Netflix.
It's a big channel, 190 countries. But I feel asikathola opportunity the way mara mina ngekuthile ngekuthe kakhulu man. Ngabe maybe ngise States ngabe ngine mansion house 4-story or ngabe ngine RR ngine private jet manje akusemzansi la mfethu khohlwa la is another story la ungashaya Oscar award this week next week sihlangane nawe uhlale emkhukhwini la. Yeah, just set reality. La award is fuck all la. Uyawina mawuqeda unethwe imvula la uCompitex or uCombi Uber la. Unikwe isigebengu lift. Umuntu obuye ukuyoshaya heist kube uyokunika lift akise le mawathi nakuthengele nesuit la.
We won't finish it. I think we must get some other time to do parts.
Yeah, no, the story is very long, my brother. Yeah, we can't talk everything, but I believe I've answered your questions.
Yeah, some of it, but yeah, I have like it will take 4 hours.
Yeah, it will take actually the whole day.
Yeah, because
7 break isambe siyodla sibuye futhi.
Yeah, because another thing like that was bothering me is like our legendary like will die like as actors, not as like producers. And why is that?
It's a personal struggle. Change is personal. More actor ufuna ukufela screening, ufuna ukufela setting, it's your choice. You can take a camera and go shoot anything, any content, or you can form your own production. Abafuna ukuzenza lezo, abafuna ukukhula. It's like that ukhuluma iqiniso. That is why bafa banganamali.
Yeah.
Ungasabi ukusho. Bafa bakolekelwa makumele ayongcwabiwa mele i-funeral undertaker i-contribute nge-box whatsoever. So they don't work for growth. They work for sustainability maybe, and for fame we don't know. I think that's personal, my brother. Leo uyazikhulisa kufana nokudlala ibhola. You choose ukuthi wena ufuna ukudlala ibhola forever. Mase sidlulile isikhathi age yakho ube normal person. Mara une choice ukuthi ungaba ne team. Ungaba ne soccer team yakho.
Be a coach.
Or be a coach. Or like an actor, you can be a director, a producer.
Yeah.
Have your own production.
Yeah.
You can use your brand to spread your wings.
True.
Akusho ukuthi phela mabathi uyi brand bathi sozo actor every day. Maybe we need to teach them ukuthi the term brand, when they say you are a brand,
Yeah.
kuthi gama ulenze nge-acting angithi
Yeah.
or ngokucula le gama songalithatha manje ulisebenzise kwamanye ama-avenue.
Yes.
Mining, farming, entrepreneurship. Maybe that's the way to go. Into kumele bayenze avoida ukufela esetini or ufela in 21, as we have mentioned.
Because it's said to see like the old man is wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and it's winter. It's going on set and there's a young boy who's directing and it's just there's no respect. I've been on set, so it's like, but how did this like? Oh, it was like driving me crazy. I'm like, this guy is old and the director is young. He wakes up. This guy wakes up at 3 o'clock and when it comes to set, you see the treatment and everything.
Yeah, no, that's bullshit, my brother. That's nonsense. Yabona kufana nama audition.
Why you?
Yeah.
It's like they can take you, say come and
Una
audition.
24 years actor or shine an Oscar, you're an Oscar award winning actor, but you are still considered as a first time actor. Phela mama zong audition akusho ukuthi you don't know me.
You still
Yipi performance ofuna ukuyibona, yipi side le character ofuna ukulibona ongalazi.
so you
Why
still
mina
get
uzong
invite
audition?
for auditions?
Me, I don't go to auditions mina.
Yeah, because that would,
Mina ngcono iphela uzonyakutshela.
yeah.
Angenzeli podcast yakhe ifavor. Ayiphele maybe aphela the career. Angizalelwa nge-TV la, azange ngazalwa ekliniki umama wami angifake phakathi kwesigubhu se-TV la. Mayindlula indlule. Yeah. Ngesofela ifame la, sofela ukuthi ufuna abantu bahlale bakubona. Ngiyahla yasakubona ngithi hayi ngiretire. Awusangiboni kanti ufuna ukubona mina yini awubaboni laba abanye. Why mobheka i-TV ufuna ukubona mina? Bhekelela nalaba abanye. Bakhona musibaya act. Or aba act kahle.
Will you take the gay part if they say play as a gay?
Hayi ngisale ngayala.
Oh,
Yeah, ike yaza ngifuni.
do you have any
I don't have problem with gays. I-gay ayijole nama-gay wakubo. I-gay ayemagayini.
Yeah.
Or ebantwini babo abantu bamagay. So ngine-choice phela. If at all ngifuna ukuyoba i-plumber, why ufuna ukungiforce ukuthi ngenze i-welding? Ngine-choice mos angithi. Eyami le career yimi ngekuthayo mos. Uzongirepisa ugogo estory into bathi rape mangingafuna ngifuni. Ngizokutshela ukuthi le angiyenzi le. Le hambe yini kumntwana kini le or yini kubhuti wakho mlandele endlini uzomekthisa lento le wena ebhalile le. I have a choice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ngiyayichoose i-character mangingayifuna ngiyifuni.
Sure.
Akuna problem angithi baningi bakhona abantu ku-queue uzamthola umuntu ozoyivuma leyo. Angeke ngikwazi ukucabuza indoda. Cabanga intshebe igcwele ubuso bese le ntshebe yakhe izohlangana nalobuso bami lo.
Sikai.
Uzongihemela la. What if bathi kunesine nudity kumele sikhumule ke manje? Kumele ngokugibela emuva mina. No. Akusase i-acting le, sokuyi something else leyo.
Yeah.
Wangangenza i-doctor. Wangangenza i-husband nami ngihambe nge-Range Rover estorini ngibe nomfazi ngiphume nge-kiss bye baby.
Yeah.
See you later.
Yeah. When we come back, I wanna check about your spiritual life, giving your life to God and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I'll tell my grandmama was a Christian.
Yeah.
Yang kulela lakusonto khona. My aunt amaweseli, my mother ukisembatho. So umthandazo ungogo wami wangifundisa leyo nto kuqala. Yeah, gogo siyahlupheka wayesihlupheka next door ba rich. Athi hayi mfana nami ungabheke next door. Kucinga amadolo uthandaze. I pray for uNkulunkulu ngicela umsebenzi manje angisebenzi ngiyathandaza ayikho enye engiyaziyo ngaphandle kokuthandaza nokuphahla ngishisa impepho ngiyemsamo ngichithe nesniff ngibiza abomageba ngibiza abakhatla bakithi isinto sakithi leso yeah ngiyaphahla ngiyathandaza mina.
You believe to your ancestors?
Yes, I believe in my ancestors. Yeah, I believe in my ancestors. Angithi angibona nami ngiyaphila manje.
Yeah.
Ngiyabasebenzela ngiyabayenzela. Angithi bese ngiyashona. Bese bayangilahla emathuneni. Ngizoba happy la ngizobe ngilele khona. Ngibashiyela imoto, ngibashiyela izindlu la, ngibashiyela imali. Bese bayangilahla or bangcaba ngebox amatamati.
James, we still have 5 minutes. Okay.
So I believe in ancestors.
Man,
Uyazi acting ngithola kanjani?
yeah.
I had a dream. Ngaphupha umkhulu ogcoke ibhruke elimnyama nembe lemhlophe. Ephupheni lami ngishiwe ibhasi lempilo. Manje ngiyakhala lapha ngitha ibhasi lokuphila lingishiyile. Avela lomkhulu athi akukhona elinye elizayo kumele ulimele. Ungaye kuyochama ungayenzi next ulimele lize lifike le bhasi. Lafika le bhasi. Awala amabhasi la ngathi aseZimbabwe lawa amabi lawo. La lokulayisha ama suitcase yabona ukuthi ubuyela umakhongo kuphi. Ilama bhasi anjalo. Mangena kule bhasi ngathola kunama producer nama director kunama superstars kunabelungu kunabo Thembisiyete banginike AK47 but na AK47 before sikufaka la sifuna ushay robbery kule supermarket la eCresta but that supermarket it's a film in a dream manje uzongitshela ukuthi abomkhulu nabo goga bekho nabo laza baseBhayibhelini ama ancestors musibonke abo Mark nabo John nabo Joshua nabo Jesus Christ ama ancestors bonke akunamuntu ophilayo eseBhayibhelini mos. So I believe in ancestors. Umkhulu wami uyonginikela le talent athi nale mfana amathi yabona le bhasi waligova umnandi nengaligova le bhasi mangena umunye umama umlungu angibamba kanje ngezandla zakhe so but I sesiyakamukele ekhaya mangithi ama superstar kuphela hleli la nama was one of them in a dream.
Man, I know I've been saying I'm closing, but I just want this story. I really wanted, like, before you lost your leg.
Yeah.
Because, like, I'll go to the acting part. You were acting and you have your both legs, and it was easy.
Yeah.
So when you lost your leg, how did that affect it?
It affected me heavy, psychologically, emotionally, and physically. That's when I've asked God questions. Good, if you are here, God, and I believe in you, and I grew up in church, you know me, I'm saving your people. Whatever I do, ntomisa wena. Manje uvuma kanjani ukuthi ngibe so mina? What are you saying to me? Christianism, you know the way stand uNkulunkulu ngakhona. uNkulunkulu simthanda noma ngangidubula manje nginebullet ngithi uNkulunkulu ngisakudumisa kunjalo ngiloke ngidutshuliwe. So God is like that. So we believe in him even though sibona ukuthi siyakhawatheka. Okay, ukhawatheka mfethu yabo akekho bengekho ready bengayimelanga le nto leya zange ngayicabanga ke leyo ukuthi izayenzeka kimi. But mayenzeka I had to accept it. All right, ngakhopha ngachuka and ngathi ngiyiprophesizile nayo ngoba mabanginika le job yaseGomora kahle kahle bengingafuni ukuyenza yona le Gomora enithandayo bengingafuni ukuyenza ngatshela abangani bami nginabo ngathi yabona sengiyabona la bayongifonela bayongibiza nangifuni ukuyenza lento le but sometimes abanye abantu uyabakhuphula abokuhlwana abokama intern asebomb shelter nabo Thabang Muleya aba owner iGomora and yabona kunama bafake nama amicha amaningi lapha abothidi abantwana abakhulayo so mele siyobakhulisa thina makayo actor nami it's an honor
True.
so ngifike ngabanika duration ye 6 months ngathi ngizo actor nani for 6 months after 6 months angisafuni ukuactor bengiretire kahle
Wow.
yeah mina personally mayifika le 6 months ngaba critical le 6 months engizibekele yona ngaba critical bese bangiphusha nge-wheelchair ngithi umuntu uyahamba ke manje emhlabeni ke manje so kwenzakalani manje but wena uzothini
So what was the problem like? Bekuyi umlenze or mhlawumbe bof.
I was in Cape Town and then sishuta Four Corners. So during my holiday ngise beach angishuthi ngiyazokela elwandle kamnandi ngabona umono wami omncane uJayiva wenza so ukhuluma nami mara akusime ngikhulumisayo ngithi yena umhlolo na umuntu uyaJayiva lapho uyanyakaza and then after that ngawuzwa an electric shock both my legs ngawuzwa ngathi kune electric endlulayo la so ngathi sekuzoba nenkinga ke manje and then from lapho ke ngumuntu ozwashela imoto kaningi ne mangipholisha ivili sokuba nzima ukusukuma masengisukuma ngathi inyawo lami lenza umhlolo man nini inyawo lami inyawo zami seziba nami ngathi igazi alisahambi nini kuyaluma kuluma ngigcoke so bese mele ngilikhiphe letiki kumele nginwaye la nini mino yenza so kwenzakala imihlolo la ngithi yini le manje alright lo muntu mawucala lo ngiconsultile I went to the doctor abo doctor balibeke esikaleni bathi babone next labo doctor base South Africa akunabo doctor la man nyangeni nakhona bakhuluma ngendaba zokuthwasa hayi ngithi asizamina sithwaseni sibone sithwaseke kungathwaseki lingaveli idlozi ngithi asazi ke kwenzakalani ke manje and then la bese ngiaffecteke kakhulu ke
yini kuneyilonda
kube into ezibrown lana funny yabona lelikhathiwe inyawo akusihile eligule kakhulu nali inyawo eligulayo mara kukhathwe leli ngoba yile lisale lawa damage leli lasha laba njenga leteki so and then isibhedlela engiyekuso eMpumalanga Rob Ferrari Hospital umngani wami ungise lapho thi ngibanike bathi banika nama props thumbs up when the doctor lapha yathi yazi ngabe ucale la lento ihacale ngomuntu icale kanjani athi ngabuze la bese ukhatha lo muntu osivale lento manje uyiyekile lento le kunento ehambayo la and intention bokumele ihambe inyawo lonke izifike la so bese zithi heaven to so mara well wakhathwa ke mina bengizothi bazongikhatha la ngoba beyisela udoctor wathi ifindlulile sizokhatha la yabo and it's not easy ukuvuma ukukhatha ngale 3 times ngisayine 3 times ngayijika mara lo buyis 4 ngakhatha secretly nakithi bangazi ngoba kithi bebangavumi phela abantu balokhu bakhonsola bathi kuyalunga awuzalunga ulunga kuphi uhamba la then ngakhatha ke then the psychological effect of this thing I feel my leg even now I have a leg maraliko the veins don't die yeah angithi ngabakhatha so lama veins ayabaleka so imizwa isasekhona imizwa isasekhona I feel my leg mangilele ngiphupha ngishaya amathambla phupha ngihambe emoyeni njengo Superman ngishaya isbackpack so ngijamba izindlu phupha ngidlala ibhola ngithi ngikhule ngidlala ibhola
yeah
maybe liyasebenza lenyawo lami somewhere khona odlala isibhola ngoba phupha ngintshembu ngidlala ibhola nengam la ngithi bana ngikuphi manje la yimi lo ene ephupheni ngingaphupha bathi inyawo lakho ngingaphupha limilile
unalo straight
yeah ngumuntu ophuphayo in my spiritual world yeah so ngiphuphe inyawo lami limilile li celebrate like us but libuyile ngilifila ngithi ene hilo man yazi esana manje mawuvuka ekseni back to reality ngithi hayi man the dream was so real man hey lephi kanti inyawo lami angithi manje lenzeke ngingalindelanga ngiyacabanga that's a psychological effect yalo ngiliphupha limilile and trust me ngiliphupha ngihamba ngeenyawo ngikhule ngihamba ngeenyawo mina awanje ngawo uthi ngihamba ngeenyawo ngikhule ngihamba ngeenyawo ngoba icathulo bezingishisa nginenyawo elikhulu so bebangithengele inyawo amateka amancane most of the time so bengiprefer ukuhamba ngeenyawo so mangiphupha ngihamba ngeenyawo ngize ngenze so phansi ngithi hilo leli ayisani mangivuka ngithi
but manje masufa kunyawo ama road acting abantu akhona
ngethile ngithi bengiyektha kunikiwe bangilande ngiloko ngenjalo ngithe bafethu mina ngilimele ngithi nyabathi ayikho yonke lento so kuhambisa ngewheelchair ama wheelchair actor lapha angithi manje acting ama expression I think my presence is more important than my physique yabona what's good about acting ileyo if you wake up blind bazobhala ukuthi la sibona umuntu ngeke nga actor futhi blind mara ngisho ukuthi ngifuna ukuba blind yeah but it's a career, it's a good career that I've chosen. Accommodate I'm on a disability. And I'm good in what I do.
You very
so if I was not good this is a cool message story. So there are people who die for me. Kono palayo manje we ongiphala ku wheelchair manje. Kuthi le yodlalo Israel ke le street ke. And manje ke ngiba more
Hasuke because ngiyabona lapha
ngiba more kakhulu ngoba power manje yami acting seba more internal than external. Yabona umuntu ongaboni ngihlangane nabantu abane disability aba blind abayini observe ukuthi baba ne power ukundlula ababonayo. Umuntu ongaboni ubheke abantu abaculayo kakhulu ababoni ne angithi akaboni so le power ayiluzile for ukuthi angaboni ngathi ingena kule mizwa yakhe ubona ngokusensa manje so that makes him too powerful. Mangenza izinto manje ngifuna ukuzachieve manje hayi kusasa ngoba ngibonile ukuthi akuna guarantee, anything can happen. So while I'm still alive, let me use this time. I'm not comfortable. I'm uncomfortable every day. So the more I'm uncomfortable is the more I want to do things. Angirelaxanga. Ngihlula umuntu onenyawo ezithu. Noma ngaba nezifo or ezi6 ngimfuna nazo lezo inyawo lezo. Ngizitholela ama-answer personally kimi ukuthi why God took my leg, because I can even if I don't have. Why you have 2 legs when you fit, you live for 100 years, uhamba ngeenyawo ungana nemoto for 100 years. That's why unenyawo ezithu. Uyangizwa ukuthi ngithini? That's why usuper fit, because uNkulunkulu uyokwenza ukuthi uhambe ngeenyawo forever. A billionaire invented a TikTok is half human. A billionaire. Mhlane yitsotsi ihamba njenge reptile, so ihamba phansi. Mara huye igenius esimfuna eskimini ukuze siyothola imali so yenza izinto zenzeke. Khona abangikhalelayo abakusho ukuthi yazi ngabe yimi engincamukile. The way ngenza izinto ngakhona. So I'm trying to motivate ukuthi if you can come across circumstances like this, don't ask why. Or if you'll ask why, you'll find the answer why. Why? Because you can. You can even if you don't have. Khona umuntu abangamthathela inyawo kuphele ngaye. Umbwa ngisababona emarobotini. Angiholi disability grant mina. Angiholi imndende mina. Angicela imali erobotini mina. Ngiyi-provider, ngibona ngilo ngiso.
True.
Yeah. So uthathele mina ngoba bekazi ukuthi le isoja le izoshoshofa kuloko njalo. But ngumuntu, I'm human, ngiaffectekile.
Yeah.
Izinto akusafani, angisakwazi ukujiva le bengifuna ngijiva ngakhona, angisakwazi ukuthi mangingokho estradini intwana amazidlala idiski ngibashayela istyle. Into engizithanda, into ezisimple. Phela into ozithanda life in sometimes akusile izinto lezi abantu abazibhekile. Ngithanda ukufundisa abantwana bami boots kujive waso. This is how you express when you dance. Swimming, angikwazi ukuswima ngale nyawo leli so. Mele ngitrain manje ukuthi ngizoswima kanjani because I love water.
Yeah.
I'm a runner. Angisajoki manje. I used to wake up and jog. I understand. Angisazenzi lezo zinto lezo. Mele ngihlale phansi and ethola abantu engihamba nabo bakwazi ukujiva. Abajive bona.
But
bayahlala steli. Bokujiva mina ngithi yazi mara sometimes uNkulunkulu uhlakaniphile ubonele ngijiva kakhulu atalo salikhatha lenyanga ngasajive ngithi yabona nikwazi ukujive why ningajive manje ngoba nijivisa mina
ne sesiyavala ngibonga kakhulu ngesikhathi sakho. I think some other time we'll meet again, but if you can have a moment with God,
yeah,
sinje na uNkulunkulu yini into ongathanda ukumbuza yona?
Ngambuza ukuthi why abantu abakhonza wena bahlupheka.
James, I got James on camera and sound, and on my right I got my man Kan. Me I go by the name Christmas.
Ngambuza ukuthi why abantu abakhonzayo abo mama bethu nabo auntie bethu nabo gogo bethu bahlupheka, and then abakhonza uSatan why ba rich. Ngambuza leyo question mina. Ukuthi why abantwana abakaNkulunkulu they go through difficulties, and then abakaSathani ngathi yiba bamnandi abahamba ngama C63 abahlala emasabapini emaremseg ema-waterfall. Why laba abaguqa ngedolo every day abaye emasontweni bathi uNkulunkulu khona impilo yabo inzima? Why is like that? What motivates the next generation to believe in him if those who believe in him suffer the most? Yeah, mbizeni aze la ku podcast uNkulunkulu ngizombuza kahle.
That's a big difficult question. We're out.